There were an enormous number of different types of campaign mirrors, mirrors made for travel, designed and produced in the 19th century. But this one is one of the more harder to find examples, one of the more uncommon examples. So let's zoom in a little bit and tell you all about it. It's actually what we call a tent pole mirror or a bracket mirror. So as you can see, it can be fixed to a tent pole with this bolt and this bracket, and it's quite adjustable. You've got these swing arms so you can move it around to suit you. The mirror is supported by this horseshoe shaped frame with these bolts at the end so that the mirror can also be tipped and adjusted. But more than that, it can be tipped all the way over, and on the other side you've got a magnifying mirror so that you can get a much closer look if you're shaving. But it's also got a dual purpose. You can use it with a candle in bad light if you want to groom yourself, but the mirror also acts as a reflector. Just like a candelabra, you might have a brass piece to the back to reflect the light from the candle. So the mirror of this portable looking glass will also reflect the light and increase the strength of your light. So we can see that the main frame of a mirror is made of mahogany, and you've got this fairly typical boxwood and ebony stringing inlaid here to hold the mirror in, and you get that on a lot of campaign mirrors, travel mirrors. And we can see on this side, which is a little bit smarter, it's more obvious, it stands out a little bit more, and you've also got an extra line of stringing set in here just for decoration. The brass is also decorated. I mean, it's reached quite a sort of a dark patina over time, but you can see, especially around here, that it was a gilt brass originally, and it's got some decoration in the casting. So you've got a sort of a floral rococo decoration with sea scrolls. And on the claw bracket, again, you've got more decoration, and on the bolt here to fix it, and here and here and here as well. And you do have a certain amount of flexibility in use with this. So you can move a mirror quite widely with this system, but also you can pack it down quite effectively to a much smaller size for travel. Now, it's had a life, it's been used. You can see there's some discoloration to the wood, and certainly the silvering of the looking glasses on both sides has worn and aged. I know it makes it less practical for use, but actually I quite like seeing that it's the original glass in there. This has had a history, it's had a lot of use. Who knows where it's travelled? Maybe across to the other side of the world, we can only guess. But that's all part of its life. But this form of campaign mirror is actually quite hard to find. We've had, in just under 30 years, one other comparable to this, and it had two candle arms. The decoration was slightly different, but it was very similar. They did make another form of tent pole mirror, where basically you just have a brass telescopic rod with 2 leather belt straps to fix it to your mirror. You don't have a candle arm, you don't have the ability to adjust it quite as much, although the mirror at the top of the pole will tip and adjust. And of course, if you don't have a tent pole to hand and you still want to use a mirror, you've got this quite strong hanging ring. And so you could put a hook up on a wall and you could simply hang it. So this is a mid-19th century, around about 1850s, campaign tent pole mirror, made of mahogany and brass and glass, of course, English, and probably would have been used by an army officer or possibly someone travelling to India or perhaps Australia. And we really don't see as many as we would like to of this form of campaign travel mirror. And it's on our website.